For all your wrestling figure needs, check out ringsidecollectibles.com.
Like wrestling? Tune into The Rack, Thursday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern on wildtalkradio.com.
That's crispy.
Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Figure Wednesday. Today I will be reviewing the Mattel WWE SummerSlam Heritage Ted Dibiase, also known as a $1 Million Man figure. This is a 1 per case figure, I believe, and honestly the most sought after figure in the set. I'm sure some of you have had a hard time finding him. Now he might be easier because the set's been out a little while and is hitting more stores. But it is an awesome figure. It's been a long time since he's even had a figure by Mattel. His first one was his entrance great figure, which is also a very nice figure. And that one came with a cloth suit, which is really cool. So it was really nice that Mattel finally released something new of him. Unfortunately, it's not an Elite one, and I know Mattel recently said they don't have plans to make an Elite of him anytime soon, which is really surprising since he's a big legend in my opinion. He deserves an Elite, so maybe they'll make a flashback of him eventually, but this is the closest new figure you'll get of him, so I do recommend picking it up if you would like a $1 Million Man in your collection. So that being said, let's take a look at him up close in the packaging. There's a picture of Ted Dibiase there. There's a WWE logo. There's Ted in a standard pose. There's a WWE SummerSlam Heritage logo. It says $1 Million Man Ted Dibiase on the side. Looking at the back, there's a picture of Ted Dibiase, the SummerSlam 92 logo. It says $1 Million Man Ted Dibiase, and it has his signature there. Says recreate the action of WWE. Also in the set is Undertaker, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Rey Mysterio, and CM Punk. It says compete in these superstar rings, pictured as a Raw basic ring and a SmackDown basic ring with company information listed at the bottom. So that being said, let's take a look at him fresh out of the packaging. Alright guys, so here we have the SummerSlam Heritage Ted Dibiase figure fresh out of the packaging. Overall, I'd say it's a great basic. It's very simple yet effective in that opinion, because he had a very simple look, but it looks great, honestly. His head scan is a little different from his entrance great one. His hair is darker here. Not sure if everybody knew that. I only know that from comparing it to my entrance great one the other day. But it looks good regardless, and I do recommend picking it up. So that being said, let's take a look at him up close. So here's the same head scan he had on his previous figure, just the hair is darker. You can see the detail in his facial hair as well as his hair. It's all slicked back like he used to wear it all the time. It's a ball jointed head that goes up and down as well as left and right. Looking at his torso, I think he could have been a little thicker honestly, but it still looks pretty good. He looks a little thin to me. He's really toned too. I don't remember him being that toned, but he was always in great shape anyway for his time. So looking at his arms, he has ball jointed arms that go up and down as well as outward, swivel bicep joints, typical elbow joints. He has white painted on wrist tape on both wrists. He has a swivel wrist joint as well as a hand joint that goes up and down. Looking at his lower torso, he has a swivel waist joint. He has his white tights with his dollar symbol on both sides, or money symbol. Looking at his legs, he has a leg joints that go up and down, and his tights are molded. They're not just painted, so it makes it look more authentic, and you can see the wrinkles and stuff too. Looking at his knees, he has a typical basic knees covered by these thin, longer, taller rubber knee pads with the wrinkles and padding designs and stuff to make him look more authentic. They restrict his knee movement a little bit, as you can see. His knee really goes this far, but then the pad kind of pulls it down, so that kind of stinks. But regardless, it still looks good. And then he has his swivel boot joints. You see the detail in his laces and the wrinkles. And he has the money symbol on both boots as well. And the typical ankle joints that go up and down. And yeah, that's Ted Dibiase. A very simple figure, like I said, but very effective. It's a great figure and the most popular one in the set from what I've seen. He's always the fastest one to leave the shelves. So yeah, thanks for watching. Be sure to like Wrestling Figure Wednesday on Facebook to suggest future reviews you'd like to see me do. And I will see you next week. Thanks.